Have you seen it?
I think so.
You sure?
I'm pretty
Does she
sure.
know what she's
Yeah,
getting?
she chose it. Voila!
Thank you. Where's all her stuff
You're
that was with it?
welcome. It's in the box. There's a bottle. There's a
Bottle isn't
soother.
in the box.
Oh. And her name.
Does she come with a name, or do you have to give her a name?
I named her.
And the name is
Everly.
Everly.
The doll is usually a tradition. When the girl is about 12, 13, around there, then she'll get her last doll. Well, in this case, I was 14 when I got it. Kind of means that that's the last nice doll. You're kind of stepping out of that age where you're going to be playing with dolls. It just kind of means you're growing up, I guess.
Hi, how are you? Good. Enjoying your summer?
Yep.
Looking for just fabric for Hollie. Something stretchy. She wants to make her own. So
Sure. Do you know what color you want?
I'm not necessarily just.
I don't know.
No, we'll just look
Anything
around like we
like that?
always do and
Sure.
see what we find. Is this new stuff on here?
Yeah.
Most of it, yeah.
Most of it.
Oh, and some of the remnants would be big enough too, actually. Some of those are stretchy and nice too. So, and I need one for me, so you look for you and I'll look for me.
Yep. I haven't thought about my choices a lot yet. I probably do want to get married when I'm older to someone in the church and have kids. But I haven't thought about that much because I'm not at that age yet. Some of my friends from school are going on to high school, and I'm not choosing to do that.
Hollie is the youngest of 4 daughters, has now left elementary school. So she'll spend the next year at home with me learning some basics. And some of that would be cleaning, cooking, baking, canning, outdoor gardening.
Blue, red, and pink. Not those together, but I like those colors by themselves. And for dresses, I tend to pick more neutrals so that they match with my sweaters and other accessories and stuff that I wear.
So, you need it flat? Okay, let's start on this. You know what? Let's switch it over, then it's closer for you to get at.
Yes.
And this edge has to line up perfectly,
This is the sleeve,
so there's no puckering.
right?
Yeah, we start with the bodice front.
Should I find that?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
got the
front.
sleeve.
Bodice back.
This is it.
Okay.
Okay.
You do that on the
So,
fold.
yep, on the fold. So, a couple pins right here.
Yeah.
So put a pin in there. You can just, you don't need to lift it, just.
Why is it not? There we go.
That's good. Now another one here.
Let's do this into.
There, and is it against the fold? Okay,
Yes, it
let's
is.
set this on here. Keep it from moving. One in there.
This was between grade 7 and grade 8 for me. I finished grade 7 and then in the summer, before I went to grade 8, we got together and camped again, except at a different girl's place in their bush. You leave school at 14 and then after that, you're at home until you turn 15, then you join. That's when you put up your hair and you wear a covering and then you go to the youth and be with friends, like teenagers that are your age. This is my sister's wedding. That was important. And trying to see, camping is, oh, here we go. During the summer, we camped at Ray and Sarah's pond with a bunch of Goshen East girls. Had so much fun swimming, of course, eating candy, drinking pop and Kool-Aid, eating warheads, taking pictures, doing plays, jumping off the diving board and dock, roasting marshmallows and carrots, and so much more. Some of the memories we made were clearing the pond covered in scum, getting Crystal to do her rubber face, crazy old ladies running away, the cat outside our tent, Kimberly telling us multiple stories about her cousins. LOL, had a blast of a time. I should have my
Soon you'll have your hair
hair
up.
done.
Yeah, then you won't have it in your face all the
I
time.
can't wait.
Okay. Okay.
I guess this pin is kind of useless here.
Yeah, see, these patterns have been around for years, that's why.
Who made them?
I did. Maybe,
How do you know
maybe
them?
my mom did, but
Of course
I've
she
used
could
them
do it.
for 4 girls. And the pattern I use for my sleeve
But
is
how
from
can
when I
you-
was 15.
Do you just,
And it's pretty, getting pretty ratty, actually.
which one did you use for your,
My sleeve pattern has been around since I'm 15.
the one that
Okay.
you use?
Mhm. And Kayla, okay, cut around there. Long ago when our ancestors came, they probably wouldn't have worn pink. I'm not sure. They came from Pennsylvania, but before that they came from Switzerland. Have you read Hidden Riches or any of those books? No? So you don't know that they came because they were persecuted?
Well, I knew that.
Yeah, they were often hunted down because they didn't want to baptize their babies and conform to the state church. So then they came to Canada. First they went to Pennsylvania, a lot of them. And that's where a lot of your ancestors come from. Okay. Now we'll make a nice little bundle of the rest, and we might need it. What's your favorite dress of all time?
I don't know.
I remember I used to love in the summer when you had short sleeves, and I think I like dressy dresses. Kayla doesn't. She likes casual ones.
I do too.
You do? Like you don't feel more attractive in a really dressy dress? You like just as much a denim one or something like that, or corduroy and that sort of
I almost feel
stuff?
more attractive in a denim, like a school one,
Ah,
instead of long.
girls are born to want to look attractive.
Yes. Oh, this one.
But we also don't believe in feeding their vanity until they're conceited. You have to find a balance between the two, right?
Yeah.
You want to look good, but you don't want to look better
Vain.
than everybody else.
You don't want
That's
to
the
always be
secret.
looking in the mirror and be vain.
That's right, because that's disgusting. Our internet is sort of church influenced, as far as typically most families, if they have a cell phone and they want internet on it, there's a filter that our church supplies. It's to keep out all kinds of things that they don't want people going on, right? To keep them sort of as separate and uninfluenced as possible. So obviously, if we are not allowed to have television because of the influence and what the content is, if we have wide open internet and you have people watching TV shows and sports games and all those things, then what would really be the difference, right? So they have a church filter that they filter out, and then there is also a time limit on some of the internet, just so that people aren't on at all hours of the day. A lot of it, I think, is geared to young boys, you know, for their own safety, that there's a system in place to protect them somehow.
Some pressure that I might have would be I want my dress to be just as nice as the others, or I want it to fit properly. I don't like if it's too loose, and I want my hair to be neat.
In a year from now, she won't have braids anymore. So then it's always been work, but now this last year is gonna be my last connection. And even when I wasn't feeling well or anxious or whatever, combing calmed me because it was very much repetitive and regular and safe. I see the end in sight, so I'm kind of like clinging to the last braidings because it used to be a big job and now it's just sort of the last link with her childhood, you know? So do you think you'll join the church at about 16 or so?
Probably.
Do you think your friends will too?
I'm guessing.
Most of them will?
I think so, yeah.
And then that's baptism and church membership. They're the same. They go together. And then you need to be mature enough for both, not just one. Well, then after baptism, you'd be about maybe 16 or 17. And then by the time, then you'll be helping out at other families. And by the time you're 18, you'll need to support yourself. Then you'll need to get a job that pays half decently, right? And then after that, it's your decision how long you want to work until you get married. Or if you don't get married, then you keep working. And even if you do get married, you have to work, but maybe in your own home for free. And then if you don't get married and want to become a nurse, can you see that happening? No? Because you have to go to college for that. Yeah, maybe you're not really the nurse type.
No.
What about a teacher?
Barf, I don't. No, not a teacher.
No, not a teacher either? What about, not sure. What other ideas is there? What other ideas do you have? Maybe you need to work at a shirt factory. You can sew all day, every day. I wouldn't want that
That would get
either.
boring.
Yeah, I know.
Come on.
Maybe they'll go on the fly coil.
There's one on the light. Where?
That one you got.
Yeah.
Quite sure.
There. Yeah, go on the ceiling. I don't care.
Get him. There. At least you maimed him.
There.
There. No, I think they're pretty much dead if they get hit. Being a Mennonite is not just a choice of lifestyle. For those that were raised that way, it's actually a conviction. We believe it's right for us. So it's, while we have a choice to leave if we want to, ultimately we don't really, because we wouldn't feel free to leave and be able to do that with a clear conscience. Some will, and they'll be totally fine with it. We see value in it. We see security in it. This is what I've known. I'm content where I am. How do you put a meter on happiness? What makes your life fulfilling? And going out and getting made up or wearing an outfit from a store at the mall is not going to make me happier. So what makes you think your life would be better than mine? What do you think you'll do then? Will you work for a while? Work till you're 20, get married at 20, do you think? Or would you rather work till you're 25?
No.
No? Not that long? What if you really loved your job? You'd rather have a family? Yeah? Faithful love from above came to earth to show the Father's love, and I'll never. We don't have the sheep. We're lost. done.
Yeah,
Very good. Fits perfectly, doesn't it?
I like it.
Spin around. Let's check the side, the fit. Yep. Feels good. Is it nice and soft?
Yeah.
Yeah.